Well, welcome to another episode of The Hoffaker Life. Continuing on, talking about all the different family, how they came to America. Today we're going to be doing the Petruzzi family. This one was a long time coming because finding information about the Petruzzi side of the family was not hard. Finding pictures of my great-grandparents, impossible. Nobody seems to have any pictures of the Petruzzi great-grandparents. Now, I take that back by saying that I may have some distant cousins from my great aunts that may have some pictures, but I'm not really in contact with many of them. And a lot of them are a lot of them have passed on. But the ones that are, I'm not really in contact with them. So I don't have any pictures to show you this time. But I will tell you about how the Petruzzis came to America. So my great-great-grandfather, his name was Tommaso Petruzzi. He came over from Italy through Ellis Island into America. From there, he moved to New Jersey to a place called Waterford Works, New Jersey. In Waterford Works, New Jersey, he owned a bunch of farmland. He owned a cranberry farm. So I thought that was pretty interesting to find out that my great-grandfather growing up worked a cranberry farm in Waterford Works, New Jersey. Now, don't really know a whole lot about him. I do know this, that there were two sons, my great-grandfather, his brother, and they had four daughters. The story I was told that the four daughters and my great grandfather did not want to run the cranberry farm any longer, and the one son did, but obviously he got outvoted, and so they stopped running the cranberry farm and moved to various places in New Jersey. So my great grandfather, his name was Samuel Petruzzi, uh, grew up in New Jersey, married Anna, that's his wife. They had two sons and six daughters. Six daughters. I don't know the exact order of everybody. Uh, I'm fairly certain my great Aunt Anne, was the oldest. From here, I'm not too sure how it goes. I know I have Aunt Sue, and I have Aunt Marie. My grandfather, Thomas Petruzzi, his brother, Samuel Petruzzi. There's also Aunt Josephine, who we all called Aunt Joe, actually my brother Richard's godmother, uh, Aunt Mella, and then the youngest is Aunt Lou. So six girls, two boys, eight children, and they lived there in New Jersey and all in that South New Jersey area. Very long life. I don't know the exact age of my great grandparents, but I do know two of my great aunts, at least two, made it to live over 100 years old, and a bunch of them made it into their 90s. So that is the Petruzzi family. A lot of people, when I was growing up, used to ask me, "Oh, are you guys related to the mafia?" Not really, but I do have a great uncle. One of my great aunts was married to a guy who made suits for the mafia. So there was mafia connection, just not our family. Um, that even though they were approached, but they declined. They did not want to be part of the family. So the closest we came was I do have a great uncle who's married to one of my great aunts who made suits for the mafia, for the mob. But so yeah, my great grandfather Sam and great grandma Anna lived there in New Jersey in the Laurel Springs area, and then raised their family there. A lot of them, most of them, stayed in that area till their death. Now they died well before I want to say they died before my parents even got married. I don't remember seeing them in any pictures at the wedding. And as far as my dad remembers, he met them, but he does not remember them at the wedding either. And there were no pictures of them at the wedding. But there was no pictures of them anywhere. So they could have been at the wedding in hiding. Who knows why there was no pictures? Kind of crazy. Just wasn't a priority in their family, which is funny because on the other side of the family, oh my word, we got pictures going back to 1880 something, you know. So interesting though. worked a cranberry farm, got out of that, and raised a family there. But another family, immigrants from Italy, migrated through Ellis Island down into New Jersey. So that is the story of how the Petruzzi family came across to America.